Women of Reddit, what do you not understand about men? Never knew where your balls were when you sat and closed your legs together. They're in there, but they go from being side to one being in front of the other. Serious, what the fuck do you all want as a gift? I can only buy you so many highball glasses, BBQ tools and socks. Edit, thank you for all the thoughtful responses. I can't respond to all of them, but I really appreciate getting an insight on your thought processes. Lots of things. Problem is, it's all pretty expensive, or I would have already bought it. I want a computer, a Lincoln Continental, a 4K 120Hz TV, the tools to build a massive pond. Yeah, none of that is really a practical gift, so I just stick with no gifts lol. Company works for me. Why does it take 45 minutes to poop? Scrolling through Reddit, as I'm doing right now while pooping. How was your poop, bro? Why did I falling asleep on the couch when it's clear that you are sleeping and then refuse to go to bed? Lol. Couch naps hit different. I don't know why, but they do. You're not trying to sleep, you just are. And if you get up you'll lose the tired. My husband said exactly when I read this one, so I will take this answer. He's such a butt. Every single night he does it. And every single night I say, let's go to bed. And he always says no. Then misses 3/4 of the episode and asks what happens the next morning. It's become our ritual. What's up with that big bucket of loose change in your room? Why are you eyeing my bucket of loose change? Get your own. How can you look in the fridge directly at the ketchup and then ask me if we're out of ketchup? Men's vision is based on movement. Ketchup bottles have evolved to stay motionless to avoid detection. I know you're joking, but this has to be somewhat true. I can't find things standing still right in front of me, but if an animal skitters away in the woods, even if it's a mile away, I'll notice it. Do guys really not care if somebody they're not interested in continues to flirt with them? I've seen so many guys say they wish women would flirt/hit on them the way they do to other women. Most guys are starved for attention and will take anything they can get. I've been married 15 years, and if some random girl hits on me, I cannot wait to run home and tell the wife, who just laughs, all excited. It's a confidence boost, even for those that aren't looking. Edit, just noticed I got a couple hundred likes and an award for my comment. I immediately had to run and show the wife. Why, when I send multiple questions in a text, does only one of them get answered? Guy here. I do the same thing, send multiple questions in a text or email, and I think most of the general population lacks attention to details on this too. I've unfortunately learned to change my tactic and mostly send one per text/email. So true at work. Ask 3 questions in an email. You only get an answer to the simplest one, and it's never the one you really needed. How you can do one household chore without seeing other chores that need doing? Seriously, it's like tunnel vision. I wish I could turn off my awareness of every job that crosses my line of sight. In addition to other answers, it's not always that we didn't notice. It's that we noticed, mentally filed it away as a thing that needs doing, but not high priority. Usually if I have a chore to do, I've mentally planned out what it is and roughly how long it will take, which then has implications to how much time I have to do other things, until the other chore I noticed gets added to the plan, or planned around. I probably won't do it, usually because it just isn't important enough to add on to this. I also do it in order of convenience, like if I notice the bathroom needs cleaning, but I'm doing the living room, I will continue to do the living room and not worry about the bathroom. Only downside to this is then I forget to do the bathroom. Oh my god. After reading some of these I think I'm a man. Edit, thanks for inviting me, brothers. I already have pockets though. I wear almost exclusively men's clothing. Welcome to the man club. Fellow bro. We're gonna slide down the stairs in laundry baskets now. You in? Edit, whoa. Never got an award. Thank you so much. I'll let you use my laundry basket. Anonymous Redditor. The answer to this should always be yes. How do you just not talk about something that's bothering you? Like, I get the whole distraction thing. I respect it. But I really don't get when you say you don't wanna talk about it and then just refuse to let me change the topic cause you feel bad. What am I supposed to do? Question mark? I swear like half my guy friends do this, and I'm always so confused. Speaking for myself, sometimes I just need to stew. It's our way of rationalizing BS. It might look like we are just sitting there angry, and we are. But we are also usually working it out in our head. When you push us to talk it over or change the subject, it disrupts our train of thought. A lot of men would rather have the internal conversation and get everything sorted out than talk. It reduces the raw emotion of it and helps to prevent things that you don't mean getting said in the heat of the moment. Also, time tends to help heal wounds anyways. So waiting to have the conversation helps to make it less painful / emotional a lot of the time. I'd rather wait to have that conversation and then not have to worry about apologizing / making up afterwards. Wait and have the conversation when cooler heads prevail and things don't have to get heated. It seems that women tend to prefer to talk through those things to figure it out, and it's just two different mentalities colliding. Why do you all want to compete for who can do the most stupid thing? It's fun. We're keeping the world entertaining. Do you really think of nothing? Let me set up a scenario for you. I, a man, am sitting on the couch. I look across the room to a chair made of wood and leather. I think, man, the cow that leather came from probably never saw the tree that wood came from. But now they're part of a chair. I wonder where the rest of that cow went. Maybe it got eaten. What if it's the great grandparent of those burgers I had last night? Wow. There are millions of unique experiences and life stories that I'll never even know about because they are mundane and regular and not worth recording. What's life like for my cat? I got her when she was a year old. Does she remember being a kitten? What was her life like before I found her? My cat doesn't even know the next town over exists. Her whole life is right here. I wonder what cats in that town would think of our town. It's at this point that you, or anyone else, walks in and asks, what are you thinking about? And it's easiest for us to just say nothing, because whatever we were thinking is just as inconsequential. Also, keep in mind that our nothingness can range from deep philosophical introspection to eloquent queries such as, dude, I wonder how many people in the whole world are ducking right now. Or I'll just forget my train of thought when someone talks to me, so I don't remember what I was thinking about. Why do you always get so aggressive while driving? Can't you chill out? Too many fucktards pulling into the exit and pulling out of the entrance. Pisses me off. Or that stupid but suburban on my way home from work that doesn't know how to fucking step on the accelerator, you dumb twat. Is there ever really a case where a guy has feelings for a girl who has feelings for him too, but doesn't want to be in a serious committed relationship? Or is the saying true, has just not that into you? Well, we could make the difference between willing to commit and willing to experience stuff with the girl. Like, I'm not sure I would like to spend my life with my crush, and even if it doesn't imply life with my crush, I couldn't make the move as I'd be scared that her expectations are different than mine. Honestly, I sometimes feel like either women and men are completely the same, or they are completely different. It's weird. I'd like to know what's it like to be on that much testosterone daily. Must be easy to open jars and stuff. You simply don't know any better, so it's hard to describe. The extra strength is a nice bonus though. However, one thing I envy about women is that they have better flexibility on average. Wow, after reading this I feel normal. What do you do when you want to feel cute / attractive? Personally, I go check myself out in the mirror and hype myself up a bit and hope someone will say something. Probably won't happen, but gotta have hope. I always make sure when I see someone dressed up nice or with a fresh haircut to talk them up too. This man tells the truth. You'll have to aim while you piss. Yes. Towards the sides of the toilet, not into the water as it makes loud sound. If you don't aim while sitting, there is change that the piss comes over the edge. #RIP_PANTS. Morning woods are the greatest. If I wait long enough it goes away, but if I have to piss with it, oh man, you need to push it down and move to position so that lung is pointing as little upwards as possible. For anyone wondering, this is the standard for men's peeing. Why do most of you love eye contact during a BJ? Speaking personally, it's intimate. It helps us feel connected, rather than just laying back with our eyes closed. It's also unusual, novel. It generally links to a woman's confidence. Hope that helps. It doesn't need to be eye lock. No blinking. But looking up and connecting is powerful for us while we're receiving. Guys are also very visual, usually, which is why Cowgirl is so great. Makes sense. The guy I'm dating now is super into eye contact. Like I've never had a guy ask for more than I normally did. As a public librarian, why? Please God. Why would you ever take a shit in a urinal? Please tell me. That's not normal. The wife wants to know why men pride themselves on stinky farts. I said it's because they are funny. Something that's been bothering me lately, and I've been thinking a lot about. What exactly is your criteria when choosing your waifu? You do not choose your waifu. Your waifu chooses you. I thought my wife and I were just dating. My now wife was planning on becoming my wife unknown to me. How they can be so emotionally detached so easily. I never get it. Emotional investment is exhausting. Agreed. I'll admit that I often shut down and become emotionally detached during arguments. But I used to become very emotionally invested in arguments. And it was almost always a bad investment of my internal emotional resources. And to be honest, even Marisa when the argument was with a woman. One day, I just stopped caring and couldn't turn it back on again. Anytime I got in an argument, I just didn't care anymore. I generally get emotionally detached anytime an argument gets heated, and I don't know how to not be that way, and I'm not sure if I want to. The highs aren't worth the lows most of the time. Probably why some men get nervous or uncomfortable at the idea of doing anything remotely feminine. That seems limiting, and a lot of unnecessary work. Why fight it? For what purpose? Who cares? Life is already hard enough without adding unnecessary restrictions. I love poetry. One day when I was in high school I made the mistake of bringing a poetry book to school. I'm now 39 years old, and I still catch shit for it. That's why. That really sucks. Whoever is still making fun of you for that sounds foolish. What is your thought process like? It seems different. I either think long and hard on something, or work off of impulse. Big decisions and little decisions. No medium decisions. Medium decisions are like a trick question for me. Should I think about what I should do, or should I just get it over with quickly and not even think about it? Apostrophe. I don't understand why dating always has to start with sleeping together. I really would much prefer talking for a few weeks at the very least to see if there's an emotional connection. But it's always brought up immediately, and if I ask to wait I'm ghosted. Men run into the same problem. It's not so much an issue of men vs women, but two types of thinking. I'll admit there are likely more men that fall into the duck now. Talk later camp, but the amount of women also in that camp is higher than a lot of people will admit. Yes, it make it incredibly hard to meet people if you're in the talk now. Duck later camp. Why don't you open up more easily with your affections and emotions? Why do you carry so many things in your pockets? Also, why do you put your wallet in your back pocket? Don't you worry that ITD get stolen? Why do you take so long to reply texts and then just say one word? Exclamation mark. Why ghost when you can just straightforwardly reject? This is a more NSFW question. What does it mean when one of your balls go up or inside? IDK. If that's how to say it. I have many more questions. TBH. Edit. Thank you all for answering my curious questions. I can't reply individually to everyone, but I'll tell you all these. I'm very envious of your many pockets. I might just go get me some cargo pants. And I think I understand the reason for ghosting. It makes sense to avoid directly hurting the person's feelings. Also, it sucks that men are brought up to not be more open with their emotions and feelings. I won't mind my man being so affectionate. TBH. 2 final questions. 1. Why don't you realize when somebody is flirting with you or giving you the green light? 2. Regarding the retracting balls, does it hurt when it does that? 1. We are told from a young age that showing emotions are a sign of weakness. It's why the male suicide rate is so incredibly high. 2. Like what? Keys, wallet, phone. 3. It's out of the way there. Phone in front right. Keys in front left. Wallet in back right. 4. I'm not worried about items on me being stolen. 5. Busy. The boys respond to me faster than the gals do. 6. It's easier. Less taxing. Don't want to hurt someone, even though we know deep down that it's harder on them. Taxing on them and hurts way more. I dunno. It's shitty thing both genders do. 7. Like when they shrink up to our body, could be cold usually. Phone in front left and keys in front right. I will die on this hill. Come at me. How can you fight with your friends and then be over it fairly quickly? You're mad at them in the moment, not overall. Life is easier if you don't hold on to little things. Looking at the responses on here and thinking maybe I'm a female. Is this what is called an identity crisis? Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more videos.